the map of our lives. Maya grew up in a quiet village nestled between lush green hills in northern India. From her early days, she learned how the land shaped their lives. Monsoons brought life to the fields, and rivers carved paths through valleys, offering water and transportation. But geography wasn't just about the land. It was the invisible hand that influenced everything around her. Her grandfather often said, "Geography decides our fate before we're even born." She never understood it until much later. As a teenager, Maya received a scholarship to study in the city. There, she met Amir, a boy from the Thar desert. While she came from a land of rivers and rain, Amir came from dry sands, where water was a treasure. They shared stories of their homes. She spoke of rice paddies and rainy nights. He described sandstorms and camel caravans. Both realized how their upbringing had shaped their choices and personalities. Maya was patient and calm like flowing water. Amir was resilient and practical, like a desert survivor. In college, they studied geography together and learned how mountains separated cultures, how rivers created civilizations, and how climates determined crops, habits, even clothing. It fascinated them to see how invisible lines on a map created borders, but the earth itself held deeper truths that shaped humanity. After graduation, they decided to travel together through snowy mountains, tropical forests, bustling coastal cities, and drought-stricken plains. In each place, they saw how people adapted: stilt houses in flood zones, narrow alleys in hot cities to allow breeze, rooftop gardens in crowded urban areas. They saw hope in the way geography challenged and inspired human creativity. Their travels also revealed injustice, how low-lying areas suffered most in floods, how remote villages lacked roads, schools, or hospitals. Geography, they realized, was not just physical, it was political, economic, and social. Where you were born could decide your future. Motivated by these lessons, Maya and Amir began working on sustainable development projects. In the Himalayan foothills, they introduced water conservation methods. In desert areas, they helped build solar-powered water pumps. Geography was no longer just a subject, it was a guidebook to improve lives. Years later, Maya stood at a school in her hometown, showing children maps not just of mountains and rivers, but of human stories. She pointed to the world and said, "Where we live shapes who we are, but understanding geography can help us shape the future too." And in that moment, the children began to see geography just as lines and labels, but as the living, breathing story of human life.